Hello, everyone. My name is Black Tiez, aka Ambrose, and this is
Hunter, aka xHooligan.
Today we are going to be talking about the expectations and the reality of streaming. If you guys want, we are going to be posting videos on our YouTube channel, which is going to be Geek Weekly, hopefully soon. If you guys want to check that out. Other than that, we are going to go ahead and hop into the topic. So, crap, I can't say it now. I got choked up. Alrighty. So, essentially, we're going to go straight into the expectations of it all. But for the first one, the expectation is a lot of streamers think they're going to make money right off the bat, which completely is not correct. And in my opinion, I think you're going to be spending more money than it is to just make money. And
oh yeah, definitely way more money up front in starting out than you're gonna make.
I guess that's with almost any business though. You got to spend money to make money.
Yep.
So
for sure.
And for us, I mean, we've been working on quality, and we've been working on, of course, audio and all this and all that. And man, I don't know how much money I have spent on my stuff now.
It gets expensive quick.
I think I have roughly around. Well, that's a $4,000.
So say the rigs alone are a couple grand each, just the computer.
I think my whole entire setup might be over
5 to
7.
8. Yeah.
Because that's worth 5.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, I mean, it is a lot of money. Especially whenever you start climbing, there is ways you can get around it, however, like getting sponsorships, you can get.
Yeah.
But it does take time. If you definitely want to get a quality stream or whatever you want to do, you're going to have to spend a little bit of money for it, though. So a lot of streamers think it's easy to do it.
It's easy to get set up.
In some aspects. It depends
aspects, yeah.
It depends on I guess what lane you go in.
Yeah.
Because if you go with Twitch, yeah, it's easy to set up.
You don't even have to have a camera to stream on there.
Yeah. On YouTube, because this is, I guess more known in now. It is 10 times harder to get set up.
Yeah.
And also you have to worry about so much other stuff, overlays, all this. Merchandise once you get to that point. Conversations to talk about. It's a lot. So it's definitely not the easiest.
Mm-hmm.
On your experience, what have you noticed anything what do you think could be easy in streaming?
What did I thought? I just thought I don't know, it just seems easy. Like you're getting on your computer to play a game and something's in the background running to record you. That's like, you know what I mean? But no, there's way, way more that goes into it. Even the overlays.
Mm-hmm.
Like you think you're going to copy and paste it in there and you're going to have this cool looking stuff, but you got to size it. You got to size it down and fit it in correctly. It's a mess. It can be a huge mess if you don't know what you're doing. For sure.
So I guess that goes into the next. It's like you don't have to try for it, which if in any business does not matter. You have to try.
Mm-hmm.
It's either you go 100% or you don't do it at all.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, this goes for like your fans. You also like money wise. Like if you don't try to get better and to improve, then what's the point?
Yeah, there's no point.
So I have a feeling we're going to blow through these really quick because we're actually halfway through our list.
We'll be okay.
And we could also talk a little bit more about all of these topics. I guess you want to go to the next topic?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But point like the set, like the you don't have to try part. There's an aspect there where I guess like I don't know. I guess people don't think that I'm so good at this game, everyone's gonna come watch me. But you got to be able to get found on the list first, and you start from the bottom. So there's no way. Like it's not an overnight thing. It's probably not even a week or two thing. It could be.
It could be a year.
Years, yeah.
It could be a year. It could be months.
People grind and grind and grind on YouTube you'll see people, I've been doing this 10 years before I got my first viral video. You just never know.
You're always thinking, always thinking about how to better your stream.
Oh yeah.
If I worded that correctly.
Ongoing battle. There's always something that you can improve no matter what.
So I feel like I have like a low grade insomnia.
Maybe.
Just because you can ask Hooligan, is I do not sleep that much. Like I don't go to bed till 4. Like yesterday we got off at 4.
Nobody sleeps much doing this stuff.
and I wasn't even working on any projects last night. I was actually helping Hooligan on his Twitch stream, and I got off at 4. I don't even know what time you guys got off. You guys were...
I was a little after you. My router was doing the... What the lady was telling me. That's the only reason I knew what it was doing. It started doing the green blinky light. And I was like, hey, I know what's going on. So I ended up falling asleep waiting for it to get done. But yeah.
So, I mean, if you're not... And that's also another thing is helping out others does help out quite a bit for streaming stuff. And that's also another thing that to always think of how to better your stream is if you can get the good people behind you and you got kind of like the ride or die type scenario, I think you'll be okay. But a lot of new streamers they think it should just come naturally. You're going to think, oh, my first stream I'm going to be able to make friends, I'm going to be able to, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of trial and error too. And then something might work for me, and then you got to do it, and it doesn't work for you. And same thing with that. It comes in with you're going to be spending money. You go buy a brand new mic, you think you're going to love it. Everybody on the internet loves it. You plug it in, you think your voice sounds like crap on it, and you just spend $100 on a mic or lights there's a lot of stuff that goes into it.
I mean, heck, the mic that we looked at Best Buy was $300?
Yeah.
Which I almost bought.
Yeah.
Almost thought about buying it. Then
so it's if you're anything like me or him, then you're going to be constantly looking for stuff to upgrade, no matter what. Nothing's ever good enough.
Oh yeah.
Nothing ever.
Lots of money, and a lot of this I had, but I mean a lot of this I actually purchased for the stream. So if you guys go on YouTube. On the Geek Weekly channel, you will see that we actually have some of the consoles on our sides and all of that. These are actually products I use for my channel to grow.
Yeah.
So I use the Elgato capture card if you want to use what are they called? Consoles and all that. So it's a lot of work, a lot of money, but yeah. The next portion is being original, and I'll let you do that. Being
original is, definitely you want to stand out from the crowd. But the thing is you want to stand out, be original, but then you also want to be on the popular and hit topics and whatnot, or whatever you're doing. So there's kind of a thin line there where you need to be you and do your stuff, but you still want to be on over the stuff, the trending games or topics, whatever you're doing. You still want to be doing that without having to copy or mimic other people.
So a lot of new streamers was kind of keep on the whole streamer expectations side of it. A streamer expectations, okay, they're going, just because they're streaming, they're original. Which that is completely to 100% false. It is super hard to be original these days. Just because, you had people that started in 2012.
Oh, yeah.
And we're in 2021 now. So they had a decade to work on this craft. So you can think, this is the first time that we done this. It'd be a first time for you, but not for someone else.
Yeah, no way.
Like this podcast. This is just a different idea for us to be kind of standing out. But I know perfectly well, Hooligan knows perfectly well, that there's been podcasts around forever.
Oh yeah,
a long time. Probably not ever, but a long time.
How long has Joe Rogan been doing his? He's been doing it a long time.
I don't know, yeah.
He's one of the veterans.
So, Yeah, I'd say that's being original. I guess is the hardest thing.
Mm-hmm.
The fans. Fans are a big thing because a new streamer comes on and expects there's going to be people coming to watch.
Hit the like button and boom, the chat is full.
Chat's going, the rush. You get tons of people coming in, reading chat, all this. But for a newer streamer, on any platform, you're not going to get that.
It's like walking into the library.
Yeah.
It's just quiet.
You got this whole... It's almost like, what are you talking about? Shh. Almost.
Oh, man.
And you're like, oh, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
For that, I guess in reality, you're going to have, if you don't plan it right, you're not going to have people watch your very first stream. If you're planning on doing streaming and you're like, hey mom, hey dad, hey boyfriend, girlfriend, sister, brother, grandma, anyone, and you say, hey, can you stop by and watch? Can you chat a little? Kind of make it poppin', and then that's when you can start talking. But then you'll be up on the board a little bit more, and get the edge and talk to people. But all of it's in planning.
Oh yeah, lots of planning for sure.
Expectations should be very low whenever you first get.
Absolutely, yeah. Don't think you're gonna go in there and be the next sensation because you're not. Not your first week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, or
months.
It's gonna be empty.
I mean, it's doable.
Your good friends and your family will hop in there, and you get lucky. You get some random people here and there, but
there's expectation. There are exceptions. My bad.
Yeah, there's exceptions. Yeah.
But as far as the original streamer, myself, xHooligan, anyone really, I would not expect a lot out of your first streams.
No.
Use your first streams, and this is my reality. Use your first streams, and tinker with it.
Mm-hmm.
The very first time I streamed, my game was completely laggy. I didn't even know it. I thought that was the coolest thing because I started a while ago. I don't know when I started, but with I thought it was oh man, it's going great, and then I had that one person couple streams down the line. Hey, your game's laggy, right?
You're like,
No, I didn't know. Well, it is. It's hey, you know that your camera's not working?
oh no.
Well, I had the border up, but I didn't have a camera at the time, so I was like, oh, yeah.
Dang.
It was rough. It was rough starting back years ago.
I don't know how many times I've redone all my stuff, even lately.
Oh, you know me. I'm always reset. I think you commented. You told me a couple weeks ago. You're like, you just gotta stick with one and just stay with it.
Just stick with it for a while, yeah.
But it's hard. It's super hard, especially whenever you don't For me, I don't get a lot of sleep, so I'm constantly thinking how to get better. I'm always in my bed. Either have my tablet going over stuff and planning, making new shirt designs, hoodie designs, which I've done that recently for the.
You got to put yourself on the hour of no electronics before bed rule.
Well, it's kind of hard to do if you want to plan out a career. But essentially, I guess the expectation of a streamer. A lot of people think this is going to become a business. It's going to be a career. You're going to be going full blast at it. But in reality, it's a hobby, almost. You're not starting off as a career. You should think of it as a hobby. Put time into it. Takes time, takes effort, all that. Still do that. But the reality of it, it's a hobby. So never don't quit your job. Don't quit your job. Be like, I'm going to become a full-time streamer, full-time YouTuber, and I'm going to go full blast at it because I guarantee it's not going to happen.
No.
I actually had that one person do that, and I don't hear of. I think. She is a guy now.
Mm.
And I think they rebranded or something, but I haven't heard from them in a long time. And I was like one of the very first
rebranded
supporters.
everything.
But yeah, I say it. Like I said, I think they went back to school. I don't know if they got a new job or whatever, but they were convinced that they were going to go full time on YouTube, and they're planning on making it.
Just stop and everything. Just no job or nothing. Wow.
And it didn't go well. Like it didn't last.
I
long.
bet not. Yeah.
Granted, they went
Lord.
live every single day, but I think it failed. Well, I mean, I haven't seen them pop up. Like I said, I don't know if they rebranded completely where they made a different Twitch channel or YouTube channel or whatever. But the last time I heard is that they did not do well.
I don't know how you could just do that.
I mean, some people think they got it in the bag.
Yeah, I guess so. Yes, you're right.
But I'm going to have you add a couple things for that, if you can.
Onto that?
Yeah, I mean, like the reality of it all.
Also, the reality of it is, yeah, I mean, money, it's not cheap. Even if you buy the entry-level stuff, it's not cheap. Because it's not just one thing. I mean, we're talking about microphone, camera. You got to make sure your computer is going to be able to run it. So that comes with hardware, your RAM, your processor. There's a lot more that goes into it than meets the eye, really. You can't just get a computer and run multiple programs and multiple devices from your computer and expect it to all work flawlessly. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big one for a lot of people is money. Because people work full-time job and they live on their own. They got rent and everything else, whatever they got to do, a family. So, I mean, it could take a while to get it up and going, for sure.
But, and again, it can be done.
Oh, yeah, everything
It definitely can be done. And it's like, they just, if you're a first-time streamer, don't expect a ton. Take the reality of the situation and move forward. So once you do that, I think you're going to be way better off.
Yeah.
Realize it's a hobby. Realize you're not going to be making money. Realize you're not going to have those first couple people coming on every single stream talking. All this.
Yeah.
Because
I think that's the biggest point. Like, the best way to look at it is, like, do it because you think you're going to like it. You're going to enjoy it. It's going to be a fun thing to do with your friends. Like, you enjoy doing it, so you're going to do it to see what happens. I think that's probably the best way to go about it.
Yep.
You don't have to rush it. Just baby it and see what happens. But, man, I'm sitting here thinking of a million different things, too. Like, stuff that I just want to do. But,
yeah, that's
never ending.
It's definitely never ending. I still need to work on my overlays.
Overlays and texts and...
Oh, yeah. Hiring people.
It's just,
especially on YouTube side, you have to edit. You have to... It's a lot. But, yeah. I think I'm good on my part. If you're good, we can start doing the outro side of it. Okay. But, I guess this is going to be the end. Hopefully you guys liked it. Device, go away. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this style of content. Had to go really formal. Sometimes I get caught up on my words. But we're going to start working on the Geek Weekly YouTube channel. If you guys want to go follow, subscribe there. It is not up at the moment. Will be up soon. Probably start working on that right whenever we get off.
Yeah.
Just at least getting active and probably post our first couple of podcasts on there so it's up and live. But all of our stuff will be posted there as well on Anchor, Spotify. We're still not iTunes access.
Yeah, the iTunes thing, I don't know.
But we're on Google Play, all of that for the podcast side of it all. So hopefully we can make some more style content. Actually, we want to show you, I saw a channel earlier that I really liked. That don't want to steal from them, but could be interesting. But yeah, other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. My name is Ambrose, a.k.a. Black Tiez.
And Hunter, xHooligan.
And signing off.
Adios.
Adios.